Welcome to Fireback Time.
Welcome to Fireback Time.
Today's topic is 5 elements and 6 energy in human body, including the material and spiritual manifestations.
Yeah.
So let's watch a video first.
Good.
Yin-Yang, 5 elements, and 6 energy in the human body. The human body is between sky and earth. The sky's yang energy and the earth's yin energy flow and pass through the human body. The 5 elements, energies, and the 6 energy, all of which are generated by the intersection of yin and yang, also flow and pass through the human body. During this process, the human body, as the middle, must maintain homeostasis in order to maintain health. The material manifestations of the human body, including internal organs, face composition, body composition, and joints, all correspond to the 5 elements and the 6 energy. The energy manifestations of the human body, such as innate features, and the spiritual manifestations of the human body, such as virtues and emotions, also have corresponding relationships with the 5 elements and the 6 energy. Understanding these correspondences can help us understand the human body, assist in judging the balance and unbalance of yin and yang, the 5 elements, and the 6 energy, so as to correct deficiencies. Human body's material manifestations of the 5 elements and the 6 energy. Internal organs. The internal organs of the human body are the storages and driving forces of the 5 elements' energies. Internal organs can be divided into yin and yang. Storage holding organs such as liver, heart, spleen, lung, and kidneys are yin, while secretion or pushing out organs such as gallbladder, small intestine, stomach, large intestine, and bladder are yang. The internal organs of the human body also correspond to the 5 elements. Tree energy is stored in liver and gallbladder. The liver is the softest organ in the human body. The gallbladder can secrete juices to help soften lipids. Fire energy is stored in the heart and small intestine. The heart is the engine of fire. The small intestine is in charge of diverging food for digestion. Earth energy is stored in spleen and stomach. Both of them blends and neutralizes everything. Metal energy is stored in lung and large intestine. The lung compresses air so oxygen can be added to the blood. The large intestine compresses residuals from the small intestine to make feces and push out results. Water energy is stored in kidney and bladder. Water is controlled in bulk and density by the kidney and bladder. The 6 energy has no corresponding internal organ. Face composition. Tree energy corresponds to eyes. Fire energy corresponds to tongue. Earth energy corresponds to lips. Metal energy corresponds to nose. Water energy corresponds to ears. The 6th energy corresponds to facial expressions. Body composition. Tree energy corresponds to muscles. Fire energy corresponds to blood. Earth energy corresponds to flesh. Metal energy corresponds to skin. Water energy corresponds to bones. The 6th energy corresponds to all membranes, nerves, cartilage, vessels, and the lymphatic systems, which are made by connective tissue. Joints. Tree energy corresponds to pelvic joints. Fire energy corresponds to elbow joints. Earth energy corresponds to knee joints. Metal energy corresponds to wrist joints. Water energy corresponds to ankle joints. The 6th energy corresponds to shoulder joints and all finger joints. By the way, the correspondence between the 5 elements energies and the internal organs, facial composition, body composition, and joints we talked about here not only applies to human beings, but also applies to animals. The human body's energy and spiritual manifestations of the 5 elements and the 6th energy. Innate feature. The innate feature of tree is softness, so people with abundant tree energy are soft and gentle. The innate feature of fire is divergence, so people with abundant fire energy are bustling and active. The innate feature of earth is solid, so people with abundant earth energy can stick together. The innate feature of metal is tight, so people with abundant metal energy tend to be tight and cool down. The innate feature of water is smooth, so people with abundant water energy are tolerant. The innate feature of the 6th energy is moderate, so a person with abundant 6th energy can balance all these innate features. Virtues. The moral manifestations of tree is benevolence, so people with abundant tree energy show benevolence. The moral manifestations of fire energy is propriety, so people with abundant fire energy behave in accordance with propriety and etiquette. The moral manifestations of earth is sincerity, so people with abundant earth energy show honesty and trustworthiness. The moral manifestations of metal is righteousness, so people with abundant metal energy show that they can meet standards. The moral manifestations of water is wisdom, so people with abundant water energy show wisdom. The moral manifestation of the sixth energy is divine, so people with abundant sixth energy will display all 5 moral qualities. Emotions. In terms of emotions, people with abundant tree energy can control anger very well. People with abundant fire energy can control happiness well. People with abundant earth energy control their thoughts well, and they will not have odd thoughts. A person with abundant metal energy can control sadness well. A person with abundant water energy can control fear well, and a person with abundant sixth energy can control all emotions well. Supporting and controlling sequences of the 5 elements in the human body and the sixth energy. We talked about the supporting and controlling sequences of the 5 elements earlier, and these relationships are also reflected in the human body. For example, tree controls earth. The tree energy corresponds to the liver and gallbladder, and the earth energy corresponds to the spleen and stomach. Therefore, people with strong liver and gallbladder have relatively weak spleen and stomach. The tree energy makes people benevolent, while the earth energy makes people honest. A person who is too benevolent may lack honesty. Water controls fire. The water energy corresponds to kidneys and bladder, and the fire energy corresponds to heart and small intestine. Therefore, people with strong kidneys and bladders have relatively weak hearts and small intestines. Water governs wisdom, and fire governs propriety. For researchers who have lots of water energy and are successful in their field with creative thoughts, they have weak fire energy due to controlling sequence, so they may appear to lack etiquette. Because the sixth energy can harmonize all the 5 elements, it is very important to replenish the sixth energy in one's life. The sixth energy can be replenished through meditation, as well as food, color, shape, sounds, and materials. The matter and spirit of the human body are connected through the 5 elements and the sixth energy. Matter and spirit are only one unity. Outer appearance reflects a person's inner condition. A person's body is a mirror that reflects one's own morality, and a person's physical condition is directly related to the person's morality. Therefore, if a person has body illness, this person must first check whether there is a lack in virtue. When a person recognizes shortcomings and realigns with virtues in the midst of illness and misfortune, this person can adjust their body's incorrect state and restore health. Moreover, a person who shows a lack of morality and emotional control, such as bad temper or having odd thoughts, actually also reflects a lack of material and energy. We can make up for these deficiencies through replenishing corresponding materials and energies, thereby helping this person restore good morals and control emotions.
Okay, so that was a video, and then continue from the video, I want to make a point because I think it's an enlightening moment that I realized when I see someone angry or someone behaving odd, I used to be very scared because they look very scary. Mm-hmm. And in major cities in the US, we're facing homeless crisis issues, and then we see people with mental problems quite often. So before learning biomech, I was really scared, and then I just try to avoid, not even look at them. Now I have a different understanding, which is they lack some energy, yes, which theoretically is treatable if they cooperate, yes, right? So we can replenish their energy, and these people, maybe some of them, if they can be part of this, then they can be reintegrated into the human society. Yeah. They can probably be able to have a stable job, and then they can be successful in their life. Mm-hmm. So that was, to me, the really big awakening moment. The way I look at the homelessness, I mean, we have been looking for solutions in urban planning, but I find, the ancient science probably could provide an answer to ultimately solve the homelessness issue. Yes. So what energies are lacking if someone behaves like homeless or
Yeah, in my view, we after we saw bottom-meg and we understand bottom-meg's whole theory, and people they don't want to be like some common rule, and then some common social manner. So they chose their own way. So it's some common thing is related to Earth. Everybody, also everybody like understandable. That means, but also some pre-arty manner, some proper manner that's related to fire. So we as a human we should follow this like understandable some common way. So mostly related to Earth fire. Yeah. So and then problem is the long time like those state. So probably replenish the energy. It takes long time. So it's a patient. We need some patience.
In the video it says we have 5 elements. We can look at it from the internal organs. We can look at it from joints. We can look at it from facial composition.
Yes.
But how do they link together?
Yeah. It's like an example. Some people have some morphology face. It's very centric, really too centric, or sometimes not symmetric. And then so yin-yang not balanced. They show that left side is a kind of smile, but like one side mouth up, one side mouth down.
Right.
Like you can see the middle. And in Chinese ancient culture, even Korean ancient culture, and if your face not symmetric and your body is not symmetric, has a big problem. They consider that's a health issue, and it's not only like not convenient to look good or bad, because they connected that related to their organ. So it's prevent organ damage. So they want to make everything symmetric. Even they make something here, they make some hair shape, and also they want to make symmetric. So it's connected diagnosis, and prevention. So prediction.
Yeah.
So and some are like eyes too much like one side deviated, and also the mouth problem continue, or some tongue numb. So it's all related to crew. So they connect to their health issue. Yeah. So that's a wisdom.
Okay, so yeah, that's really a good understanding.
Yeah, and not only that, they also reflect virtue. So if you have some mouth problem, some mouth disease or something, and that's connected to your earth energy, and then so people said by your talking you harass the other people's mind or hurt somebody's mind, and then this is really truthful or not truthful. This is like a cultivation, and then they have some ear infection or ear problem, and then you don't listen to other people, and then with the respect, so all things reflect their virtue and morality, and it also makes sense. Yeah, and then you're not very patient. If you have some ear problem and you're not very patient because related to water energy, so it's very important. So the spiritual manifestation related to virtue and related to your emotion and your feature. So that's all connect, integrated. And then in my view, I see so many people's pulse and their recovery process. I observed a long time, and it works. It's a great work. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it for this time, and we'll see you next time.
Okay. Thank you, and we can see you next time. And then please keep applying Yin-Yang 5 elements in your daily life.
Bye.
Bye.